true story about my life, you know. Wrote a book about it, no one reads no more. So I turned my story into a song. I'll shoot it to you straight and not to be long. It's about my dad and his beautiful wife. My old man was living my father's double life. My father's double life. Acting like he was straight as hell, but messed up in the brain cause he got stuck in jail. He carried that around, no one would ever know, except for my mom, how she loved him so. Little did she know what was in store. Hang around a little and I'll tell you more about the man who I called my dad. It's a sad story, might make you mad, and I would tell you how I cried because my dad lived my father's double life. My father's double life. Growing up in Memphis was hard enough. In the early 80s we had it tough, where peanut butter sandwiches were the norm. Every single day, even when it stormed. Winters were endured without no heat. Blankets covered my body, but not my cold feet. The water cut off, there was no supply. What were we supposed to do but to survive? Just 12 years old when my dad got the eye. What was he up to? I couldn't deny how he looked at me, to my surprise. Wouldn't take long for me to surmise that my dad was living my father's double life. My father's double life. My mom to the clinic, she had taken ill. He came to my room, yes, this is real. I was half asleep when he got to me. I screamed loud as hell and couldn't believe that this strong man who I called my dad was violating me. Lord, this was bad. I cried and I screamed as he did his thing, but there was no hope. This man was me. As he pressed my head into the pillow, he released himself and then he would go. As I lied there while he walked out the door, I prayed to God it wouldn't happen anymore. From that point on, I carried the stripes, knowing my dad lived my father's double life. My father's double life. Woke up late the next day, my mom back at home. As she looked at my face, she knew something was wrong. Good morning, dear son, are you okay? I'm fine, mother dear, but to her dismay, I was not the same and would never be, with a look on my face of nothing but grief. And there sat my dad sitting on the couch, kinda leaned back into a slouch. He looked at me with a little grin, as if nothing had happened, but he hits him to do this to his son. As I shuffled my feet into the bathroom and started to weep, while looking in the mirror, wiped the tears from my eyes. And at that point, I thought it was suicide. But hell to the no, I just couldn't do that, because I knew I was still a young lad. My father's double life. My father's double life. Life went on from that very day. A couple years gone and another day. It would happen again while my mother was gone, but I had to stand up, yes, I had to be strong. To put him in his place, told him how it had to be. I'll kill you after you put your hands on me. He then stood back, seemingly aroused, and said, okay son, now put the knife down. As I crouched in the corner, just full of tears, so very saddened by my teenage years. Never touched me again, but the damage was done. How could a man do this to his son? Or better yet, to his beautiful wife? My father simply lived my father's double life. My father's double life. My grades suffered, but I made it through school. Joined the Navy, now that was cool. Got married not long after that to a fine young thing, yes, she was fat. 30 years later and life is good. Never had to worry about living in the hood. A 6-digit income is what I now make, but it ain't from rapping, that would take the cake. Our 2 kids in college fulfilling the dream. My wife by my side, yes, she's my queen. Just wanted to tell my story the best that I can, in hopes it would help another young man. The moral to the story, be good to your wife, and please don't live my father's double life. My father's double life. If you're hurt as a child, just try to stay clear and end the cycle with nothing to fear. Don't use what happened as an excuse to turn to crime or substance abuse. Want better for yourself and your loved ones, and you'll reach the top when it's all said and done. Put the pain behind you and end the strife. No matter what you do, don't live my father's double life. My father's double life.